Shout out to my guest, Corey Guns, for pulling up to the Punchline Academy and dropping a fire freestyle. He has a new project, the Militia Mixtape, which is out now. Make sure you download and support that movement. How you like that freestyle by Corey Guns?
Bro, first of all, dudes came in prepared. They was ready to light it up, and they did the damn thing. So I appreciate that always.
Yeah. This is the Punchline Academy. This is Shade 45, Sirius XM. Of course, I am the Inphamus Amadeuz, and I was scrolling through Instagram today, Tone, and I saw that my guy was in the building. I saw him in Times Square, and I was personally offended. I didn't get a phone call or a DM that he was here in New York City, so I DM'd him literally 2 hours ago, and he pulled up here to the Punchline Academy. My guy, E.D.I Mean, in the building. What's up?
What it do? And like I was telling you, this is not a business trip. This is all pleasure, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to my uncle OG, had his birthday. Him and his wife had their birthday this weekend. Me and my fiance came out here just to,
to vibe
come home a little bit.
Yeah, come home.
And I showed her, I took her to Coney Island where it all started from here.
Nice. That's important. So wait, before we talk about the Coney Island thing, right? We saw you had like a health scare on recently. So how are you feeling? What happened exactly? And what's motion going forward?
I feel great today, man. Okay. And what happened was I had a massive heart attack.
Damn, bro.
Leaving the gym. I'm with the person that actually saved my life, because we was in the gym together working out, and I just started feeling weird. I started feeling like I had a 300-pound chick sitting on my chest, and I didn't want her to be on my chest. You know what I mean? And it was hard to breathe. I was going through it, and I didn't even realize what was going on. At the time, I just was like, I might need to go lay down. I probably overdid it a little bit in the gym, and she was like, nah, we going to the emergency room. And when I got there, I was right in the middle of cardiac arrest. And shout out to the doctors. They did their thing, took great care of me, got me right into surgery. I got one stent in my heart. I had one of my major arteries was clogged up.
Wow. And that's crazy, because you lost a lot of weight.
I did. Obviously. I lost about 100 pounds. But that my old lifestyle caught up to me. And to be completely honest, I wasn't all the way on that other side. I was still smoking. I was still, drinking. And, you know what I mean? And so I did a lot of good, which actually saved my life. You know what I'm saying? But I hadn't made that complete change yet. You know what I'm saying?
For the people who are on like the health is wealth thing, right? Because I lost 50 pounds myself, right?
So congratulations. So when that's not easy.
No, it's not. And I actually lost it in 3 months. Like I had like a scare with like triglycerides, which is like, it's like the amount of fat in your blood, right? But not only losing the weight, like what other lifestyle changes do people need to make? Is it the fried food? Is it just smoking? What you smoking? Like what? Just some of the things that
it's all of the above, man. And I think one of the hardest things for us, especially in the hip hop community, we do a lot of things to cope. We do a lot of things to get us through the next day. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's smoking or drinking, or some of the other more hardcore, you know what I'm saying, narcotics that we put in our body. And I think it's time for us to find different ways to cope. I'm not here to preach to nobody. I'm gonna talk about me.
You mean equivalent depression, or just like your personal situations,
depression,
smoking and drinking and shit,
unresolved trauma, the whole
childhood
shit, PTSD. I'd seen friends murdered in front of me. I have several friends that I lost to gun violence, and nobody teaches us how to deal with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Pac famous line, smoke a blunt to take the pain out. You know what I'm saying? He was dealing with how to cope and didn't really know how to cope and never really got a chance to learn how to cope. And luckily I'm still here to be able to deliver this message to the hip hop community. And I'm telling y'all, we got to find different ways to cope, because it's killing us, not immediately, not like a gun bang you out of here, slowly over time, and then we dying younger. Just look at it. You know what I'm saying? We lost too many of our greats at a young age, and it wasn't to gun violence. It was health issues.
Yeah, health issues. Yeah.
So it's I'm grateful. I'm thankful that I'm still here. I feel great today, but it was a close call. It was a very close call.
Yeah, man. So if you're listening right now here on Shade 45, health is wealth, and make sure you run the play properly, Tone.
Absolutely. We're glad you're still here with us. I know when you were going through that whole ordeal, a lot of the OGs in hip hop were sending out their prayers and love towards you and your family during that time. Now, looking back, after talking with the doctors and all that, what could you have done differently to prevent that?
You know what? The doctors told me it was probably eventually gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They was like, yeah, it was probably eventually gonna happen because like I put in my post, my old lifestyle kind of caught up with me. You know, we was cowboys for real. You know what I'm saying? From cigarettes to weed to drinking, you know, and we did it all, and we did it every day. It wasn't like we took days off. I was just telling a friend, like, I don't remember ever taking this long a break from weed. I haven't smoked weed since I had my heart attack. But prior to that, I smoked weed every day.
And cigarettes as well, or just
I smoked. I was like, I like to smoke my cigarettes if I was drinking.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, at shows and shit, late night shit. And then it's also the diet. The diet is super important as well. You know, when you doing shows and then the show is over and you leaving and you hungry, it's not a lot of good options out there. So we go for what?
Yeah, fast food.
We go for what's available. And it's 10 times out of 10 the worst shit you could put in your body, especially at that time of, you know, the time of night or morning or whatever. So, you know, it's just you live and you learn, and if you're lucky, you survive once you learn.
Okay. Yeah. I think it's so important, man. We got to take care of ourselves, man, and make sure we move adequately here on Hip Hop and the Punchline Academy. Shade 45. I got my guy E.D.I Mean in the building. Let's play a classic. You know, I want to play "Life as an Outlaw" on the Makavelli project. So talk about this record in particular. This is one of the songs that I'll like pull out the catalog every once in a while. People will be shocked, like they'll DM me like, "Yeah, why are you playing that specifically?" So talk about this particular record and how it came about.
At the time we was doing this the Makavelli album, we was also working on a couple of other projects too. We was working on the One Nation project, and then we started working on what would eventually be the Outlawz album. And so we was just doing a bunch of songs, and Pac, of course, would pick which songs would go on which project. So this was a song that initially was for the Outlaw album, and Pac loved it so much, he was like, nah, I'm keeping this for my shit, because he felt like the Makavelli album was his solo project. He felt like he was a full-fledged member of our group, and he was going to drop his solo shit first, kind of what Nelly eventually did.
Okay, so Makavelli was like a member of the Outlawz,
exactly,
like the alter ego,
exactly. And so he was like, you know, I'm gonna put this on my shit because y'all niggas got off, y'all sound good on it, and the rest is history. You know what I mean? And it was. I remember doing this record, and the energy for the whole Makavelli project was just up. We was moving around. We was doing a whole lot during this time period, like from movies to videos, straight back to the studio, not really sleeping a lot, living that lifestyle that I talked about earlier, you know, and this is one of the great songs that came out of that cluster of music from that time period.
All right, that's what it is, man. The Punchline Academy, the Inphamus Amadeuz, my guy E.D.I Mean is here. Life as an Outlaw, drop it now. Sirius XM, Shade 45.